Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something pretty significant. A lot of organizations just assume, that AI means the cloud.
Yeah.
And that often involves tricky compromises with sensitive data. But maybe there's another path.
Exactly. And what we're seeing emerge is this privacy imperative. It's basically this growing need for businesses to keep their crucial information completely under their own roof. Think regulation, security. So yeah, forward-thinking companies are now looking at locally hosted AI, keeps data transmission out of the picture, gives them total operational control.
Right, control and privacy, a real shift. So our mission today is to unpack how you can actually do that. How can organizations leverage AI without sending proprietary data out? What are the real on-prem alternatives available, like right now? This really changes the game for data governance, doesn't it? Okay, so let's unpack this idea. Breaking free from, total cloud dependency for AI, it feels like these powerful on-premises solutions are really starting to challenge that norm.
It's definitely about reclaiming control. And yeah, let's look at some specifics. Take local AI, for example. You can think of it as an open source alternative to something like OpenAI. It lets you run large language models right there on your own gear, no external calls needed.
Okay, open source, runs locally. What kind of hardware are we talking about?
And this is the really interesting part for many, I think. It runs effectively on standard consumer equipment. It supports various model types too, transformers for general tasks, GGUF for efficient local models, even diffusers for image stuff.
Wow, so pretty versatile without needing a huge server farm to just get started.
Exactly. Lower barrier to entry, perfect for pilot projects, testing things out, all while keeping your data completely isolated.
That's huge. Okay, so local AI offers that versatility. But what if the main headache is just managing all these different models? Maybe you need several running.
Ah, right. Well, then you might look at Llama. Its real strength is streamlined model management. Simplicity is key there.
Simplicity. How so?
It's cross-platform, macOS, Linux, Windows, and it automates a lot of the tricky parts, like grabbing the models, handling dependencies, configuration. It takes care of those fiddly bits.
Okay, that sounds appealing, especially for teams who maybe don't want to get lost in setup.
And another point here is its environment isolation. It lets different teams or projects run multiple AI models at the same time without them stepping on each other's toes, so to speak.
Okay. Where would that be particularly useful?
Think about highly secure, maybe air-gapped environments, places with zero internet connection, or, industries with really strict regulatory compliance. A llama fits well there.
Got it. So local AI for versatility on standard gear, a llama for streamlined management and isolation. What about specific tasks like documents? A lot of sensitive data lives in documents.
Good point. And for that, there's DocMind AI. It's specifically designed for document intelligence. It's built using tools like Streamlit and LangChain, which are popular for building AI apps.
So it can analyze, summarize, pull insights from different file types.
Precisely. All while keeping that data completely private, never leaving your control. Imagine digging through archives for trends, compliance checks.
Right, without uploading sensitive contracts or reports somewhere else. Does it require deep technical skills?
It helps to have some familiarity with Python, maybe Docker or command line stuff. It can speed up deployment, but they do provide pretty solid documentation to guide you.
Okay, so these tools sound powerful and accessible, but let's talk practicalities, technical requirements.
Well, as we touched on, basic familiarity with Python, Docker, command line helps. It makes setup smoother. And performance naturally will scale with your hardware. Better machine, faster results.
Well, makes sense. And security. Just
yeah.
because it's local doesn't mean it's automatically secure, right?
Absolutely critical point. You must implement strong security for your own hosting environment. Think access controls, hardening the system, regular checks and assessments. You're still the gatekeeper.
So the responsibility shifts, but it doesn't disappear.
Not at all. But the good news is there's documentation, community support for these tools. We usually suggest starting small. Pilot projects. Build up that internal know-how first.
That seems wise. Build confidence and demonstrate the value.
So summing this up for you, the listener, we're really seeing this exciting move towards more control. Control over AI deployment, control over your data.
Yeah, the power is shifting back in a way. And maybe this brings up a key question for you to consider. As AI gets more embedded in everything we do, how does having full control, really owning your data and models, change what's possible for you? What new avenues open up when you own the AI instead of, just renting it from the cloud?
That's a really potent thought to end on. Lots to mull over there. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive today. We'll catch you on the next one.